okay. I could understand it. I understand it. I see where Yzerman is coming from here. The Red Wings have made another signing. This was from 40 minutes ago, by the way. Yeah, my Twitter is still messed up. I can't reload this page or else I'm going to lose everything on this page. But, yeah, the Red Wings and Steve Yzerman have signed forward JT Compher to a 5-year, $5.1 million AAV contract. And this signing, when I saw it pop up on my timeline, which was like 40 minutes ago, when I saw it pop up on my timeline, I kind of got flashbacks. I got flashbacks to what the Red Wings did a while ago when they signed Andrew Kopp in free agency too. JT Compher is a guy who is 28 years old, so the contract goes till he's 33, 6 feet 190, right wing, left wing, center, he can play it all, according to Elite Prospects. However, I am under the impression that he does play as center, so we'll see where that goes as his career goes on. But he is a right-handed guy, and last year he had 52 points in 82 games played after being a consistent 20 to 30-point center for the Colorado Avalanche. I remember he was really good with the University of Michigan back in 2015-16 when he was the captain of that team. Who else was on that roster? There is something clicking in my mind that says, yeah, there you go, Tyler Mott, Compher, and Connor. That was the top line. They were all very, very, very good. Fantastic players over there with the Wolverines. But Compher eventually made his way into the NHL, was a very solidified middle six caliber forward, and then last year he exploded with a career high in points. 52 points definitely is not bad. He had more assists in last season's worth of play than any other point production season he has ever had. So good improvements out of Compher from last year, but he was a free agent. He ends up signing with the Red Wings at an AAV of $5.1 million a year. 5 years as well. So even though this is technically a player that is good, he'll be a middle six to maybe top six forward on the Red Wings, he'll get some opportunities, he'll play. It is kind of intriguing to see how Yzerman has loaded up with this team. You traded away Bertuzzi, you traded away Hronek, which kind of indicates that... I gotta mute my phone, apologies. It kind of indicates that this team was going towards a younger direction. Okay, we're getting rid of Bertuzzi, we're getting rid of Hronek, we're getting picks in return. Assets, younger valued pieces. And then the extra money is used to sign players like these who will come in and impact the team right away. Now, compiled with the other acquisitions Yzerman has made, you have tweets like this being made right here. Sorry about the formatting, by the way. I had to force this on the tweet deck because I cannot load the tweets on my regular Twitter. Thanks, Elon. Steve Yzerman just spent $8.5 million on Justin Hall and JT Compher. We have ourselves another one over. I gotta move the Twitter thread because I don't want to see random people's tweets coming up on my thing. How do I remove this? Is that a possibility? Close. How do I close it? I cannot close it. Okay. Either way, this tweet goes out there and says this: JT Compher, $5.1 million. Andrew Kopp, $5.625 million. Ben Sherratt, $4.75. Justin Hall, $3.4. Steve Yzerman has almost $18 million locked into these four for the next 3 years. Now, the conclusion here made is it'll get this man away from free agency. But I do start to see the point that this tweeter, Jacob, is trying to make, that some of the acquisitions, when you compile it all together, don't really fit that identity of a team that is trying to get younger. I can understand the perspective where it's like, okay, we're trying to use these players as a stopgap. We're using these guys as effective NHL players while we're waiting for the other players like Raymond, etc., to really blossom and become their best selves once this team takes all the prospects into Grand Rapids and when they're all ready to graduate. But the thing is, a lot of these guys are going to be on for a while. Compher's on for 5 years. Andrew Kopp is on for a while. Justin Hall is on for a few years as well. So it's kind of intriguing to me to note the direction of this team, how they're supposed to be trending, and the signings that, I don't want to say necessarily contradict it, but sort of fuel the fire to validate a perspective that says that there may not be too much cohesion after all. Now, I'm going to go out there and trust Stevie Y because I'm going to trust the Yzer plan. The guy is an NHL GM, and I'm not, so I'll reign supremacy for Stevie Y and his decision-making, I guess. But either way, this definitely was not a signing that I thought the Red Wings would go out there and make, especially considering the fact that Compher is already 28 years old. 5 years, $5.1 million. It's not a bad contract per se. It's just, Is this the type of contract that the Red Wings themselves needed to sign? Was this the type of player they needed to sign too? Let me know your thoughts and comment section down below. Oh boy, I messed up that one bad. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.